You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversations sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
labyrinth, streets be the maze. Hosts on the mic, carry K set in the blaze. Sagging, Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Carry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactic sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Oh,
We here.
what up? What up? What up? What's going on?
What's good, man? How was your Saturday evening, or not evening, early afternoon, I should say?
Early out it's going good, man. Can't complain at all, man. It's going good. I know we got some playoff games today and tomorrow, so I like the playoffs in football. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't follow football enough to really give a fuck about the regular season. But you know, I like looking at the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the 49ers. I know your 49ers is still in it, so shout out to y'all, man. That's what's up.
Right. And y'all know who else is still in it? Monday for the championship. Yes, against Indiana. I'm a little concerned. Indiana looks kind of good. I'm a little concerned about that.
Well,
I'm just a little concerned.
If y'all do win, that just makes a victory sweeter, right?
It does. And yo, so what's going on over there on the Cunningham side of the world with the masculine identity? What you got going on for the people?
Oh yeah, man. We got the Monday night Zoom coming up 2 days from now on Monday evening. I always send out the link at 10:45 p.m. Yo, shout out to my guys, man. That's on the masculine identity membership. And 10:30 roll around, 10 o'clock, and they be like, yo, Miles, you got that link? And like they be excited, bro. So I appreciate my guys, man. But I send the link out 10:45, and then we get on the Zoom call. We start the class basically at 11. So make sure you guys get on the masculine identity membership, and also make sure you go to Cunningham Elements, and get your lemon mint refreshing soap, man. I put some extra mint oil in there to make it, so when you use it in your shower, it really, it gives you that cooling effect. You know what I'm saying? This is really dope. And also make sure you go to Shop Lucario. We got the flash sale going on for the online dating flash sale. You get 33% off the online dating consultation, 32% off. You don't have to use it within the next 72 hours, but the sale is within the next 72 hours. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Go over there to shoplucario.com.
That's what's up. Real quick, Dukalux with the Norwegian Chrome, 100, a coffee or two. Yo, Dukalux, I went to the dentist the other day, and they got on me. They was like, what's going on with you? Yeah, what's going on? I'm like, I drink a lot of espressos, and they're like, what else you doing? What else you doing? I'm like, I smoke cigars. And I drink tea. And the chick was like, all the staining stuff, huh?
All the staining shit, facts.
Yeah, it was on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So right. A few $100 later.
You know, it's a fucked up paradox with this shit. All of the best parts of life is the parts that fuck you up.
Yeah, bro. It do. And let me tell y'all something. Look. Self-care is pricey. Taking care of yourself, going to the doctor, going to the dentist, and just making sure everything is moving and shaking how it need to move and shake, and making sure as you get into your older years, you won't have a bunch of health problems. Yo, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap, man, at all. At all.
Damn. They said, "Oh, this is what you owe," and I'm like, "Thank God
Fuck
I'm doing well. Thank
This-
God I'm doing well."
This health insurance shit,
Yo,
not cheap, bro.
that's what's up. And Jilliana said what she said. She said she a 49ers girl. You're a 49ers girl. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. So, guys, we got a video for you guys. Let me just say this. Let me plug the joint real quick. Dates don't create desire; they expose it. You know, Miles, when you and I should have let that breathe for a minute. Okay, let me say this shit again. Dates don't create desire; they expose it.
There you go. Real shit.
One of the things that I love when you and L do y'all live streams,
Mm-hmm.
and I hear this on a regular basis, y'all talk about how when y'all have chicks come out with y'all or meet y'all out while y'all doing y'all, is a better way to put it.
Right.
Y'all will have a chick sit next to you.
Mm-hmm.
And when a chick resists, it's like, this motherfucking date is over because she just exposed she ain't feeling the kid. That's what she exposed. And let me just say this real quick. And I say this all the time about sex. Sex is very deliberate. Meaning, when women go out on a date with you, it's not a matter of whether or not they're gonna fuck you that night. Let's put that to the side. But the interest, the sexual curiosity and interest is either there or it's not.
Exactly.
And when you ask women to sit next to you and they don't, they just reveal to you that the curiosity and the interest sexually isn't there.
Isn't there. Exactly.
You want to speak to that, brother?
Yeah, and I'll just improve the language just a little bit. When you instruct them to sit next to you, right? Right? When you instruct them to sit next to you, or when look, a woman mirrors and a woman enhances, right? So whatever you give her, she takes it, she reflects it, but the reflection is an enhanced reflection. You understand? So if you posture, you set a certain posture, you set a certain tone, you move closer to the woman, you start touching her, you start, you engage in a certain level of conversation, and you lead the conversation to a certain place where you start flirting. If she doesn't reflect what you're giving off, meaning that if you start flirting and she's not flirting back, if you move closer and then instead of moving closer to you, she moves back. Because I mean, shit, the average, the regular analogy of a mirror, or not even an analogy. When you're looking in the mirror, when you move closer to the mirror, what happens to the image of you in the mirror? The image of you in the mirror moves closer to you. Do you understand that?
Facts.
If you're standing in front of a mirror, the closer you get to the mirror is the closer you get to you in the mirror. So a woman is supposed to mirror what's going on. So if you move closer to a woman and she moves back, she's not mirroring you. If you start flirting sexually and she doesn't flirt back sexually, she's not mirroring you. If you give her instruction, right? Because if you look in the mirror and you smile, what do you do? What do your reflection do in the mirror? It smiles. So if you give the woman instruction and she don't follow your instruction, she's not mirroring you. And that's all you need to really understand about this game. Like if you could get past that, you'd be so good. But the problem with so many guys is that they, instead of realizing this and being honest with themselves about this, they want to prolong the date because they're just trying to damage control from hearing the word no. You understand? They're trying to protect their ego from hearing the word no. Listen, man, me personally, I've heard no so many times in my life, it doesn't faze me. And now I want a woman to tell me no early and fast. Like as early as fucking possible, so I can go about my goddamn business and talk to another female that's going to tell me yes. You get what I'm saying? So again, dates don't create desire, they expose it. So and honestly, that's a big part of, like, for me anyway, the date. Like I don't really believe in inviting some unknown, unfettered, unvetted woman to my crib or to meet at her place or at a hotel just off the bat like that, just straight off the dating app or something like that. No, I want to spend a little bit of time. I need to understand that you're not crazy. I need to understand that we have some type of chemistry, and I need to see you mirror me. I need to see how you follow my instructions. I need to see how you respond to my energy, to my attitude, and to my masculine identity. Once I see that, then we can then we can offer up the gift.
Dick is a gift.
See what I'm saying? Then we could offer it up. Then we can see if it actually makes sense. Because just because she look good don't mean she deserve it. You understand what I'm saying? So again, it's me personally, I go out on dates because I want the desire to be exposed. I need everything to be exposed.
There you go. Now, and let me just say this right here, and I want people to understand what we're talking about. What Miles just alluded to is the epitome. It's the essence of compatibility,
Right.
which literally means existing in harmony with no conflict. Look it up. Compatibility means two people or two things coming together, existing together in harmony with no conflict. So if a woman is resistant to you, I can't even talk. If a woman is resistant to you, is that not conflict? If a woman is not compliant, is that not conflict? If a woman questions your choices or decision making as far as what you want to do on a date, is that not conflict? So what a lot of guys don't understand is you're running into conflict and you're dealing with women whom you're not compatible with. Let me just say this. I don't do online dating, so I don't, Miles, you do, so you can speak to it more than I can. I will say this, based on what because I do, consultation with guys that do online dating, and just so anyone knows, I'm gonna refer you to LaCario every time. Anytime you mention online dating to me, I'm like, over there. Over there. And there are some people that did consultation with them that I referred. So shout out to them. And let me just say this real quick. Individuals that do consultations with me and that go over there and do the online joint with April and LaCario, they winning now.
I'm telling you, bro,
moving.
Bro, I hear it all the time. Cats be like, yeah, man, since I got on the app a year ago, I only had like 5-10 matches. And then niggas is like, yeah, once, as soon as I did the consultation with April and them, the next day I had like 26-40 matches. Like anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like the numbers are staggering, bro. The numbers are staggering. I really think you guys moving.
And shout out to him. He's hockey check. He's one of them. He knows. He told me that he going over there. He says that boom, 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 boom. It started picking up, and he started fucking. Now he's still having his hits and misses, but it's picking up for him a little bit. He just needs a little bit. He just needs to remember the game, though. He needs to remember his masculine identity. You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking up. Let me just say this real quick. A lot of you guys, what happens when shit starts to move and shake, and women start to actually give you some motion, a lot of y'all get too excited. I get too, slow down. Like, the chick is with it, slow. Let the pussy breathe. It's right there for you, bro. Let it breathe. But let me get back to my point, Miles, about the online dating. When you guys do online dating, if you're not talking to the woman and you're just setting up the date online, there's really no time to establish anything. So it has to be done on the date. Now, here's the thing on the date, though, right? Again, dates don't create desire, they expose it. When women elect to accept the date offer and they meet you, they already know if you're the kind of guy they might want to fuck with. Now, that doesn't mean that sex is going to happen that night, per se, but they already know. Women aren't, guys, again, women aren't going out on dates. If a woman is looking at your picture, reading your bio, she's already determining what category she's going to put you in. There's already a perception being formed. So the date either is going to confirm her perception of you or it's going to blow it out the water. One of the two. Right. Now, let me say this, and then I'll pass it back to you, Miles, and we can get to the video. When you guys meet women face to face, though, like the very first time you guys interact is face to face, there is no excuse for you guys not to flirt right then and there. So even if you're not trying to make something happen that night and you do want to set up a date, because you met her face to face, you have all the time in a goddamn world to flirt and make sure before you exchange contact information that what you need to see, you saw. Like there's no reason for y'all guys to meet women face to face and then you exchange contact information and you don't know.
Right.
And then you set up the date, and then you don't know. And then you go out on a date, and you still don't know where her head is at as far as what she thinks about you.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's feeling it.
Yeah, bro. It shouldn't take you a week of talking and setting up a date to kind of figure out after the date, damn, she didn't want to hug me. She gave me like a lot of air between a hug. You could fit 3 people between that fucking hug she gave me.
That
right?
fucking that church hug shit.
And you're going to hear about that kind of hug in this video too. So if you want to add something to what we're talking about, to the title, Miles, if you want to get straight to the video, bro.
Yeah, we get straight to the video. Yeah, let's get to it, man.
And we're just going to let it play. This is what we're going to do. We're going to let it play until Chad starts talking.
Okay.
And then I want to cover what the guy says, and then Chad says some other shit, and then we can talk about that too. All right, bro.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, so now tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I take this girl to Trulux, and she orders the prime ribeye medium.
Can you pause it real quick, Miles?
Add truffle butter.
You breaking the rules already, man.
No. I just want to say this. Trulux.
Uh-huh.
Trulocks. Guys, Google Trulux. It's a restaurant. Google that shit. Google the prices. My bad. Go ahead, fam.
I'm gonna pull it back. All right, here we go.
Okay, so now tell me if I'm wrong. So I take this girl to Trulux, and she orders the prime ribeye medium with the king crab add truffle butter. It looked amazing. She doesn't finish it, puts it into go box. We end up leaving. I drop her off at her place. She gives me the weakest side hug ever. I was like, all right, I can tell. Like, I'm never probably going to see you again. I was fine with that, but cool. I get to driving up the street. I'm probably like 3 minutes up the road, and I see her calling, and then I look in the back seat, and I see the to-go box. Am I wrong for putting my phone on do not disturb? I hit her back once I got home, but am I wrong?
No. Okay. Before Chad speaks. First of all, let me just say this again, guys. Dates don't create desire; they expose it. See, this is what happens with a lot of guys when y'all do the date. And then a woman responds in an unfavorable fashion, right. You're getting your feelings. Now, here's my disclaimer. She left the to-go box in the back seat of his car. And we're going to talk about him picking her up in a minute. But he left it in the back seat. She left it in the back seat of his car. So while he's driving off, she's calling him about the box, about the food.
Right.
I don't think I would have went back either and gave it to her. I don't think Miles, I don't know if I would have did that. I don't know if I would have turned the whip around to go back and give her some food. I don't know if I would have did that. But here's the thing, a couple of different things. One, stop picking women up on the first date. Stop doing that shit. This is not the 1950s, nigga. Stop picking when they have a car. Make them bitches drive.
Facts.
And if they can't drive or don't have a car, Uber, Lyft, whatever, get there. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, stop taking women out to eat. And he picked a nice restaurant. Trulux is not
the nicest.
It's not Red Lobster, nigga. It's not Red Lobster. It's up there, right? But my point is, when you choose, see, here's the thing. This is what guys don't understand. When you choose restaurants like that, women know that you're trying to impress them. They know that. They inherently know you're trying to impress them. So right off the bat, women are looking at you like, what's wrong with him? Like, and let me tell y'all why women look at y'all like, what's wrong with you? Now, they might smile in your face and enjoy the meal. Women know for a fact, if they were a man, they would never do that. I want a woman to prove me wrong. Every fucking woman know for a fact, if they were a man, if God said, look, I'm gonna make you a man for a week, them bitches ain't saying, I can't wait to go spend money on a bitch. They're not gonna do it. But go ahead, Miles.
You ready to play more or?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Right.
I like the fact that you did that. I'm like the fact that you did that, because the way she treated you, right? When she got out the car, and you got to be able to read body language. You got to understand mannerisms. You understand in that situation, she knew she didn't like you, but she basically saw you as the food guy. You were the food guy. I'm glad you kept that meal, young bull. I'm glad you kept that meal.
Yeah.
You got to understand, never date the women you like. Don't chase after women you like. Date the ones that like you. It makes the transition into doing what you want so much more smoother and peaceful. Women know they have no interest in those type of individuals. They're really not attracted to them. But, oh, wait, you want to take me out? Oh, a free meal? They're definitely going. They're definitely going. You got to be able to decipher the two, especially a woman that would say, we have to go to certain restaurants. We got to go on a certain outing for it to be considered a date.
Yeah.
That's a red flag in itself.
Yeah. I think the thing is, but he picked up on it earlier. He said she gave him the weakest goodbye ever. Right. Probably meant that he wasn't going to see her again. So he picked up on it. Maybe it was a little bit too late. She had already got the meal out of, because it's hard to tell, Ocho, because let's go out to eat. Yeah, I want to get to know you, so forth and so on. So everybody's saying all the right things. It's not until you actually get on there, you get to talking and everything that you like, nah, this is probably not it.
Yeah. And you know what, one thing, and I hate, and I can share this, because of my dating experiences, the one thing I hate about dating or meeting someone new is you never know who they really are, because all you're meeting their representative.
Correct.
You meet everybody's representative, and you never know a person's true colors until things aren't going well.
Right. Right.
It's easy. It's easy to be in love. It's easy to be all happy and when things are going right. When the situation itself is.
Okay, so real quick, they made they kind of made suggestions about women getting meals out of guys and being the food guy. Okay, we do know two things can be true at the same time. We know there are women that will accept dates with men they have no interest in sexually. Okay, we know for a fact that this happens on a grand scale.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem I have. Is the woman asking for the date, or is the guy offering it? Is the woman asking for that specific? Now, if the woman is asking for a specific date, knowing that she's playing you, then that's kind of foul, right? However, if you're the guy offering her a True Luxe date or whatever restaurant or whatever you want to take her to, nigga, you offered it. Now, we can say, damn, if she was a good person, she wouldn't accept it, knowing that the homie want to get at her. But my thing is, he ain't shit. Like, she ain't shit. And I'm gonna tell you why he ain't shit. Like, she ain't shit, right? And two manipulative motherfuckers deserve each other. Let me explain what I mean. So you have his goofy ass at a dinner table, and you have her goofy ass at her dinner table. He know for a fact he just want to fuck. That's all he want.
Right.
She know he want to fuck, and she know for a fact that she don't. Right.
Yeah. Right.
So both of them they have their own agendas, because both of them don't know how to communicate, because both of them showed up with their representative, and both of them kept their mask on. He did too. All you dudes that meet women and you never let it be known that you want to tap that motherfucking ass, you keeping your mask on too. So you have two individuals who kept their mask on. Neither one of them are being straight up about what they really want. And she won the situation. Yes, she didn't get to take the ribeye steak to the nigga that she fucking. But at least she ate some shit. Yeah, go ahead, Miles.
See, there's a couple of things I want to address, right? And I need guys to understand, like, there are a few important reasons why we don't do dinner on the first date. Okay? There are some very important reasons why we don't do dinner on the first date. Number one, we must understand that dinner has courses. Dinner has drinks and or cocktails associated. So that means there are unlimited options when it comes to giving a woman dinner on the first date. Okay? That's number one. And when I say unlimited options, I mean that she has the unbridled choice of whatever she wants. And the point is that you don't know this person. You don't know their habits. You don't know their tendencies. You don't know if they have a certain type of conscience to do certain things, right? So you don't know if she's going to be the type of chick to be like, oh, well, I don't really want to drink tonight and I'll just order an appetizer. You understand? You don't know if she's a fucking glutton. You don't know if she's trying to bring back food for her boyfriend. You don't know if she's trying to bring back food for her fucking kids. I know. Remember a while back there was a whole thing where the lady she went on a date with the nigga and tried to order like separate meals for her goddamn kids. And when the nigga didn't pay for it, yeah, you saw that. When the nigga didn't want to pay for it, she had an issue with that. So, okay, the point I'm trying to make is that it's too much of a free reign because the menu, even if it's at a cheap restaurant, the menu could get very expensive very fast. And even if you set a limit, even if you say, oh, well, we're going to this place and we're only going to have this, this, and this, it takes away from the possibility of truly getting to learn her true character by you setting a limit in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So so the whole concept of dinner is just fucked on the first date. Like, you shouldn't do it. Now, another thing I want to say is this. If you take a bitch to some place like True Lux on the first date, what the fuck are you going to do for her birthday or for her anniversary? Or for any special occasion? Like if y'all start seeing each other. What the fuck are you going to do then? You see what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden, oh, well, this is what we did for our first date. So the fact that it's our anniversary or my birthday or a special occasion, all of a sudden it's not so special anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. That's two reasons. That's two major fucking reasons not to do dates, not to do dinner dates for the first date. I don't know you and I don't owe you. And you make everything else look stupid in comparison as you move further into the relationship. It's too much of an unlimited, unbridled situation. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is why we do coffee. This is why we do. And I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes drinks is too much. Sometimes drinks is too much because let's be clear.
A rooftop bar? Shit.
There are some rooftop bars. There are some mixology bars where a drink is as much as a fucking meal or appetizer or entree. Like, you could end up paying a good $23 for one fucking drink. And then she orders 2, maybe 3 drinks. Because if she's a fucking lush or a gluttonous bitch, she'll knock back the drinks and order more. You see what I'm saying? And she don't even have to get, because, some chicks can hold their liquor and they don't even get drunk by like maybe the 3rd or 4th drink anyway. Right. So she's a glutton. She's an alcoholic. You don't know. So sometimes even drinks can be potentially a bad idea. So again, this is why you want to focus on certain types of simple dates. Because like the title says, dates don't create desire. They expose it. And they also expose what the chick is actually interested in. Is she interested in a free meal? Is she interested in free drinks? Or is she interested in a simple fucking situation so she can focus on you and get to know you? That is the real issue. That's what a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Like a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of, feminist men, they'll listen to guys like us and they'll be like, oh, you can't take a woman out to dinner? That's so cheap. That's so bare minimum. No, it's not about that. It's about making sure that you're focused on getting to know me. That's what it's about.
Let me do this real quick, Miles. Shout out to Hockey Check for the $4.99. Listen up, man. They know what they're talking about. I will concur that we know a little bit about a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me add this real quick. And I said this. Well, I've been saying this for years now, but I said this in a recent pre-recorded video. You men, you grown ass men, there should be at least 2 or 3 places that you frequent. Whether you go there by yourself, you go there with your boys, there should be 2 or 3 spots, whether it's a sports bar, a karaoke bar, somewhere. And if you don't drink, fine. It should be places that you go to enjoy yourself from time to time. The long work week is over. You want to unwind. there should be places you go unwind at, even if alcohol is not a part of the unwinding. And what you do see, and Miles, you alluded to it earlier, and they said it in this clip. They talked, first of all, you getting to know a woman is like getting to know that water's wet. Like it makes no sense to concern yourself with getting to know a woman. What you really need to know is how that woman goes about getting to know you.
Exactly.
That's what you really need to know.
Exactly.
So, what a lot of you guys don't do, you don't set the stage, you don't set the situation up for that to happen. And what I mean by that is this: invite women to your turf. Invite women to what you do.
Mm-hmm.
The places you go. Invite women there. Because here's the thing. Once a woman knows that this is a place you frequent, she's automatically going to compare what she's seeing in that place to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be part of the same thing, the same analysis, if you will. Because what I like to use is, there's a jazz spot I go to. And when I would invite women to that spot, I'd be like, and I would tell them, there's a spot that I frequent. And I would tell them the name of it. You know, they ask dope live music. I'm going to be there on Wednesday or whatever day of the week I was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you join me? And now, Pete, what I said, why don't you join me?
Join me,
Look,
bitch.
Get into psychological. And let me explain the difference between why don't you join me? Because I'm making her understand subconsciously the date is not about her.
At all.
She's not the belle of the ball. At all. I'm inviting her to my element. I'm inviting her to what I do. So she's going to get to know me in my element. So, and while the woman is getting to know you, you're going to see what you need to see about her. Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, all of it is very important. And that's a problem. I think most guys don't realize what that's really about. The fact that she's coming to get to know us as the men. You understand? Like, we instead of pedestaling the woman, we need to pedestal ourselves. Not to mention, we're the ones, we made the invitation. We set the stage, we set the tone, and we're by all accounts, we're paying for this experience. You understand? And so I want to purposely give you a very simple experience so you can focus on where you need to put all your focus, which is on me. Okay? Look, have you, like, for example, someplace like Cheesecake Factory. Have you ever looked at the fucking menu at Cheesecake Factory, how long and extensive it is? It is one of the
times, yes.
It is one of the fucking largest menus in the world. Like, think about how many different things a bitch could pick to choose to eat. Like, if she's a foodie type chick, the last thing she's thinking about is me. You see what I'm saying? So why would I take her to a place where she can get so confused? You understand? And on top of that, I'm looking at this True Luxe menu, man. You got the crab claw platter, $83. You got the prime seafood, right? The sea bass, $56. Tuna, $52. We got the snapper, $49. The steaks, right? The steak that she ordered, the prime ribeye, is $69 by itself. And then she also got the crab on top of it, which is probably another $40. So we talking about $100 steak from this that he gave to this chick, just to get a fucking church hug from her at the end.
And let's not include the appetizers, the drinks, and everything else. He dropped an easily $250, probably $3. You know what I'm saying? When you include the tip and everything else, yeah.
Exactly, because a place like that, you're spending at least $100 when you go by yourself. Let's be clear.
That's what I'm saying.
Because once a steak costs $60, $70, that it don't take you nothing to get to $100. It don't take you nothing to get to a bill. Nothing. Because once you order sides and you get possibly a drink, even if you get fucking, some sparkling water, because them type of places, they don't give you club soda. They give you bottled sparkling water. You talking about San Pellegrino or maybe Voss. right? And that shit is going to be marked up because restaurants got to mark everything up. So you might pay, $3 or $4 in a store for that San Pellegrino, but you're paying $15 for it, or anywhere from $10 to $15 for it at the restaurant. So they marking everything up. You understand? If you order bread service and all that other shit, it's $100 just for you as the guy by yourself, just with water and a steak. That's $100. So if you bring a chick along and she wants cocktails, she wants appetizers. And so think about all the different things that she's focused on. She's focused on drinks. She's focused on bread. She's focused on appetizers. She's focused on what she wants for her entree and what she might want for dessert. When did she get a chance to really know me, to learn me? She got a chance to learn this restaurant, nigga. She got a chance to learn what True Lux has to offer as far as cuisine. She didn't get a chance to know me. She don't give a fuck about me. And she calling me to get her fucking doggy bag. Like, come on, man.
and I'm glad you said something earlier. Restaurants like True Lux, that's a girlfriend, fiance, wife restaurant. Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need standards in 2026. A couple of things. Men, I implore every single man, if you've never been to a steak restaurant or had a steak or been to a nice seafood restaurant, before you take a bitch, take yourself. Please go by yourself. Go sit there and enjoy that meal. But dote on yourself, spoil yourself. Guys, y'all should never be taking women to places you've never been to.
Facts.
That's pathetic. Right? And let me just say this about restaurants, because I'm serious. Look, when I'm dating a woman, she can't get 5-star restaurants. We're just dating. She's not a girlfriend yet. We're doing what's that shit called? What's that Italian restaurant? The popular one, Olive Garden.
Oh, Olive Garden, yeah. Applebee's, Olive Garden, Chili's.
Yeah. When we're dating, that's the restaurant she gets. Okay. Any restaurant above that, she got to be a girlfriend. I'm so serious about this. When you guys do dates should escalate, or they should not escalate, but incline. There should be an incline. Like the longer the woman is around, the more she invests, the more work she put in, the dates get better.
Exactly.
They don't get better because of her. They get better because you're showing her, this is how I treat myself. Now that you've made it to this level, you get to see how I really get down when I take myself out to eat.
Exactly.
Right. That it should be like even trips. Like I'll give another example. If I'm dating a chick, I don't go nowhere I can't go in a car. Only girlfriends get on a plane. I don't get on a plane with a bitch that's not my girlfriend.
Facts.
Okay, period. Right? If it take a passport to get there, we gotta be in a relationship, nigga. Period. And we gotta be married for the most part now. Now I ain't married, I ain't doing the wifey thing no more. But you gotta be a chick that I look at like wifey. If it take a boat or a plane to get there, I gotta look at you like wifey. Right?
Real talk.
I'm that particular about the dates I do, the trips I take, and where I go with bitches. Y'all need to be too.
That's a fact.
Giving women girlfriend dates. The first date you give her wifey dates. Like, what are y'all doing? And you said it earlier. Like for an anniversary or her birthday, how you gonna top that? Nigga, you gonna take her to Paris on a private jet? Like, because this is what guys, y'all don't understand how you're fucking yourselves with extravagant dates in the beginning.
Facts.
Because you can't do True Lux and do Wendy's, nigga.
You can't. You can't,
you
bro.
Can't do True Lux and do Wendy's the next date.
That's facts. All right, so we got 330. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Hey, listen, it's William Kime here. I just tuned in. I wasn't sure if you guys. The Saturday shows do require like
we started.
Payment,
we
right?
started. 2026. The Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Yeah, we do require at least $5 for a question. But William Kime, you are a friend to the room, and you've been
I'm
a
good
supporter.
for it.
So,
I'm always
been
good. I'll shoot you some on Cash App.
We definitely will make an exception for Mr. Kime. We got you.
We got you right now.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
But I just had a couple minutes to call in quick on what you guys were talking about. with like treating women to dinner and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, if it's a woman that I'm fucking with, that I'm having her come around to come, you know, where we're going to be hanging out with each other, she's going to be, from my experience, if she's into you, she's going to be saying, hey, I'm going to dinner with my friends, or I'm going to whatever. She might be going on a dinner date with another guy.
Right.
But she's going to ask, can I bring you something?
Right.
Right? She's going to ask, can I bring you something? What's up with taking people out that, even especially people you're not even dealing with, or that you're fucking with, why are you giving them dinner? Like, what the fuck?
Nah, it's crazy, man.
I mean,
crazy.
Look, that's wild.
William, real quick. For me personally, breaking bread is very intimate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very intimate thing.
And that's where, like, I would say, I'm sorry to jump in, but
no, go ahead. You got it.
I'm almost where if we just fucked once or twice, I'm gonna say no. I'm good. Don't bring me food. Like I don't want her to think, because that's almost too intimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah. If you've only known her for a certain amount of time, no, you cannot bring me anything. Don't bring me no type of food. Nope.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where, but that's all part of the vetting process, right?
Exactly.
Also, and I will donate, but I want to tell you guys a quick story where this was. Let me ask you guys, and I don't. It's kind of a story, kind of a part of the question, but so this chick that we had not met yet. We knew each other. It was a connection through the mutual friends and stuff. And she made plans to come see me, to drive 2 hours to come see me, but it was like 2 weeks ahead of time that she had made plans. During this time, she kept, like, you know, wanting to text back and forth here and there, which I was very short about responding.
Mm-hmm.
And there was multiple things that kind of raised my eyebrows at her. And I'm like, I'm gonna put this bitch to the test a little bit. And I asked her to do something nothing major. Just, it was a very, very easy thing that she could have done for me.
Mm-hmm.
And her response was, do you ever ask women about their likes and dislikes, or do you just ask them to do stuff like this? I was like, oh shit.
She asked you that shit?
I was like, Charge. Like, you're done. You're done.
We're done. Yep. We're done.
I was like, we're done. I was just like, that was an immediate charge from there. I left. She responded, like, she sent me, I just told her, I said, I don't think we want to waste each other's time. I was like, nothing but respect to you if I ever see you out there in the wild, you know?
Right.
And then she, like, wrote me something back, and I never opened it. I just left it on she delivered it to me. I'm like,
wow.
Bitch, anyways, like, stop it.
Do you ever ask women about their likes and dislikes? What?
Right? Like, what did you just say? Like, what the fuck kind of question is that? Like, I almost went with, why would I give a fuck about your likes and dislikes?
Right.
But I'm like, I'm not even going to give her that satisfaction. You know?
Need to like what I like. That's the whole point.
Like, what the fuck? Why would I care? I mean, why would you? You know?
Crazy.
Like, anyway, I don't want to take up your guys' time. I just had a couple of minutes I could call in quick. And I'll be sure to send you some over on Cash App here in a little bit. I'm out here driving in a blizzard right now.
Oh shit! Hey, be careful out there, man. Be careful out there.
Yeah, I'm in a safe area. I'm in a very safe area.
Okay.
The roads are still good. It's just it's
coming down though.
Yeah, it's starting to come down here. Good.
Yeah.
I'm close to home too. So,
okay.
But anyway, I'll let you guys go. I just thought you guys would get a kick out. But that was right. That was an immediate charge right there.
No, that's definitely an immediate charge.
Who the fuck you think you are to say that shit to me?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
like what?
Facts.
Anyway, all right, I'll let you guys go. All right.
I appreciate you, William. Take it easy, man. Be safe out there, man. Later.
All right, take care. Bye.
All right.
Good, cool. We got 4 free calls.
Okay,
Appreciate
right.
y'all with the donations and all the cash apps and the super chats and all of that. And so we got 4 free calls, and we got Kobe Lean, 3 free questions. God, guys, like, look, they're hooking y'all up. Like, they hooking y'all up. Look,
So,
they hooking y'all up.
Call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in, guys. We got free calls and everything, man. So make sure you take advantage.
Yeah, Kobe Lane with the 1999. Appreciate you, fam. So somebody said, "What about the movies, gentlemen? Unless your name is K Zaggin, don't do the movies. That's not your. Just don't do that. No. But real. Go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
No, just to address the movie thing. The thing you got to understand about the movies is that, again, you're put on a date. Guys, you got to understand this. Once again, we're trying to explain it to you if you're not listening. The whole point of a date is for the woman to get to know you. If you invite her to a movie, for the next 2 hours, you guys are sitting in silence, getting to know the fucking movie, not getting to know each other. So why would you go out on a date to a movie? You understand?
Now, let me say that. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you got it.
No. I 110% agree with you. Now, I will say this. Back when I was younger, I would do movie dates, but every single time I did a movie date, something sexual happened in the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the plan that I had, though, right? So I want guys to understand that was the plan that I had. And here's the key. Here's the important key. I already knew the woman was sexually attracted to me before I offered the date. That's the important key. I already knew she was sexually attracted to me before I offered it. So when I offered it, I'm like, I'm going to do something sexual in a movie theater to her or with her.
Right.
So it happened like that, right? But it was already pre-planned. Like, everything was already in motion prior. Mm-hmm. You guys are doing dates just to do dates, and there's no rhyme or reason for it, right? Mm-hmm. My reason, and I want guys to understand, my main motivating factor for doing the movie date and then doing the sexual date and doing the sexual shit in the movie theater was to see how much influence I had over her. And if I can get her to do sexual shit on the first date before we fucked in the movie theater, do shit in public, I want to see how much I had her, right? That's why I did that, right? Now, in my older advanced age, I'm not doing that shit no more. But when I was younger, yes. But to your point, Miles, no, don't do movie dates. Like you guys, like you said, you're just sitting there watching a fucking movie, not even talking. Makes no sense. And I think that's the only question we got.
Call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in, guys. We got free calls, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and call in.
We got Frankie Shaw with the 40 supporting the game. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all showing up today, man. Y'all showing up like a motherfucker today.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, Miles in the game dating profile, photo shoot, and style consult. Right there. The link is right there.
Fire.
Right. Miles is a true Jamaican. He got a lot of jobs. Like, if y'all seen the movie Living Color, I think that's where they had all them fucking jobs and shit.
Oh yeah, Amon, yeah, in Living Color, yeah, facts.
So guys, call in. The call-in number, we have 4 free calls. We also have 3 free questions.
Yo, to get back to the video, man, these guys disappoint me because I just don't understand. I just don't understand, like, why would you take a woman to a place like that on the first date?
Beneficial and it's convenient, but you never see a person's true colors until shit goes wrong.
True.
And that's when you know who you really have. And I hate that it has to come to that for those true intentions to be revealed.
Okay, so now tell me if I'm wrong. So I took this girl to Trulux and
we
prime ribeye medium with the king.
Man, yo, I'm kind of mad at this shit too, man. Because I'm like, you a female. What the fuck you want with a fucking ribeye steak?
We know who she was taking that motherfucker to, nigga. We know. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. For all you guys that been to Red Lobster and the chick took her to go back with her and it had some cheddar biscuits in there, I like cheddar biscuits. Yes. So I've been that guy where women brought the doggy bag home too, right? And the chick would tell me she was going out beforehand. And I'll be like, you going out to where? Wait, hold on, girl. And I will look at the menu. And I'm like, order this, and bring me this. And literally, she would go out, get a little bit, she would eat a little bit because she knows she was about to get fucked. She didn't want to get too full, right? So she would go out with the guy, and then she would show up, bring me the meal, right? Because she knew I was going to need my sustenance for the dicking I was going to put down, right? So for all you guys taking chicks out and they bring it home to go boxes, right? It's for the guy that's going to fuck them after the date. I just want y'all to know that's what's happening in many cases.
Man. Yo, that's another great reason not to bring a woman to dinner for on these early dates, because we got some fucking to do. So I don't need you with a full gut, and I need your gag reflexes to be on point too, because I don't want you vomiting on my dick. You see what I'm saying? There's so many things. Shout out to Renee P. Definitely go to patreon.com/Miles Cunningham. I got my Patreon over there. Exclusive videos that I can't get to put up on YouTube. Make sure you go check those out. But yeah, man, you guys, again, if you don't know if you're dating a foodie, you can't be taking these chicks to dinner as the first date. Here's the thing too. I want y'all to understand that the majority of us, the only reason why we think of dinner as a first date is because of movies. That's the only fucking reason. That's the only goddamn reason. A first date should be super fucking simple. It's just for me to find out if we got enough chemistry so there could be a second date. That's really all it is. That's all a first date.
That's it.
Let's find out if we got enough chemistry for us to plan another situation for us to spend time together. That's really all it is. Because I know not every one of y'all, because I know there are actually a few, some of you dudes who call yourself dating with intention, where the sex is not that important for you up front. And I understand that. That's great. You might be a Christian, saving yourself for marriage and all that shit, whatever. It's all good. But the bottom line is, and what I'm saying is, this is exactly why still the first date doesn't need to be no big fucking presentation, no big expensive situation. Let's go take a walk, get a bottle of water, get some ice cream, get some coffee. If you must eat, a slice of pizza at best, but no place where we need to sit down and tip a fucking waiter at the end of the service and all this other shit. Street shit, get a hot dog from the cart or something if you're going to eat. And I still don't believe that shit is right. Go ahead, kid.
No, and speaking of hot dog carts, I'm going to be in New York probably in May. I want to say in May. I'm going to be in New York. And when you said hot dog carts, it made me think about that. So I'm going to have my ass in New York. I'm taking my ass to a Broadway show by myself. I'm flying to New York in May. Now, I've been to Broadway shows before, like here in San Antonio, because believe it or not, I'm a cultured ass Negro. I like shit like that, right? But I want to go to a Broadway show in New York. It's on my bucket list. By myself. See, I was gonna go with a bitch, but I don't know how to act, so I'm going by myself.
There you go.
Yo, and let me just say this, and Miles, you alluded to it about the date, and I believe that dates aren't even necessarily about fucking either. It's not even necessarily about you fucking either. Right. I mean, if the mood so strikes you and it's mutual, then do it, right? But here's the thing with dates. And I say this about dates all the time. This is how you know you're dating for the wrong reasons, or you shouldn't do a date. If you go out on a date with a chick and you spend some money, and at some point you realize she ain't feeling you and you're mad at her.
Right.
You should not be mad at the woman.
Exactly. You shouldn't be mad.
Yeah, you should. Now, you could be disappointed. Guys, I've been there. You dealing with a chick, you looking at her like, ooh, I will fuck that shit out of her. And then the moment you realize it ain't never gonna happen, damn, I would have fucked the shit out of her. It's okay to have that internal disappointment where you feel like, damn, if she was acting right, she could have got it, right? But you should not be outwardly expressing hostilities towards the woman because she's not moving how you want her to move. Because again, you said it earlier, the date is really about seeing if there's mutual interest enough for you to see her again for a second time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all it is. So at some point, if she gives you a church hug or she won't sit next to you, all she is revealing to you is there won't be a second time.
Exactly. All right. So we got 413. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. Did you send it somewhere or are you taking a free call?
Yeah, it's Trey, Connecticut, 36. I sent $10 to Zach.
All right. Cool. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yep.
What's your question there?
Yeah, man, I was just calling in. First of all, what up, guys?
What's going on with
being
you?
Here Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
And it was just funny because, like, they say like game recognizes game. Now, I'm not saying I got game, but like a lot of the shit you was saying earlier, I was laughing because I'm like, I was just about to call on to say this, to share the story on my experience, where it's just like, yo, you hit everything with like dinner is really detrimental, like if you're trying to fuck, and then also like if you do get a dinner, I think like, yeah, pizza is acceptable, and I'm gonna say why. But like when I first realized dinner dates were bad, what happened is that I was going on like a bunch of dates, and I was sick of that awkward moment, like a lot of guys experience, where it's just like, at the end of the day, what am I doing? Am I going to get a kiss? Like, how am I going to get a kiss? Like, how am I going to finesse to ask her back to my crib so we could fuck? I was sick of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so one day I just started implementing a strategy. I was like, you know what I'm going to just start doing? To save us both time, I want to make a rule for myself that by the time I finish the first drink, whether that be alcohol or water or whatever,
right?
So basically within the first 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just going to ask her if she wants to go back to my place after.
Exactly.
And to my surprise, it worked. And then so the specific date where I realized
Stop right there. Caller, stop right there. Caller. Real quick. Stop right there. Because you said something and I don't want it to go past guys. You said, to your surprise, it worked. Now, you don't want to necessarily look at it like it worked, but here's the key, though. The woman or the women where you said that, and they said, sure, let's go. They were already sexually interested before the date. You just didn't know.
Yep.
But y'all got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
exactly. And yeah, and that's another point too, Zach. It's like a lot of times people, they kind of stay like, we'll call it like arrested development in the game, just because they don't take risks to actually try things out because they're so afraid of shit going wrong. But I was just sick of that. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to try it because I'm not afraid to lose. And then so what I realized too is like, even when she was like, yeah, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm down. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So one, that took the pressure off of me as far as trying to figure that out at the end of the day, which actually made the dinner date go a lot smoothly because it was like all the pressure's off so we can just chill and relax. So, we're going to fuck afterwards. And on top of that, what I also realized too is that when we did get the food, we barely ate it. I took like 1 or 2 bites. And then I realized later, it's like the reason why I wasn't eating is because I was like, well, I'm going to be fucking later. So I don't want no full ass stomach.
Exactly.
And I realized
she was doing the same thing.
Only took like a bite too. And then so I realized when we got back to my crib and like she left the leftovers in the fridge, we both only took like 2 bites. And I realized, oh, yeah, it's because we both knew that we wanted to fuck afterwards. So neither of us wanted to go trying to fuck on like a full stomach.
Right.
So it's like, even if the girl did want to fuck you, you take on a dinner date, if you actually see that whole date through and you don't establish that you guys want to hook up afterwards, she might eat the full meal. Maybe she did want to fuck you, but now she's full. And she's like, I'm not going to fuck this nigga on a full stomach. Because I found out girls, you think like that too. Because like, no, their stomach might be a little full. They don't want you to see them like that for the first time. So that could be fucking you up too.
Caller, right there. Caller, right there. I want to make a point. And I want guys to remember this call. The caller is saying, I have been out on dates with women who were sexually attracted to me, and I didn't know it until I said something, and the chick was like, yeah, we can go. So here's the point. If he never would have said anything, the woman would have ate the full meal, and if he would have tried to make something happen later, she might have been like, no, not tonight. And he would have assumed she wasn't interested, but she was. Also, remember this. When women are eating these meals with garlic and all this shit, they breath is kicking. They don't want to be kissing out after eating that
shit. Garlic and truffle butter and all this shit.
Yep. So like, even if you just wanted to kiss her, that like, let's say like you're Christian, you don't believe sex before marriage. Let's just say you just wanted to make out with it. Like, she ain't gonna want to kiss you all that shit in her mouth. You know what I'm
yes, the food fucked up the kissing too, not just the fucking, the kissing.
Exactly. Yup. And then it's funny what you were saying earlier, Miles, about like, you know, chicks can't really fuck like that. Cause like, I did take so this girl I was actually dating for a while. We ended up going on a dinner date. We went to this like little them Korean barbecue spots.
Mm-hmm.
We ate mad food, ordered way too much food, got fully stuffed. And we haven't been fucking prior to this. So we thought we was gonna go back to the crib and fuck. We both looked at each other and was like, nah, this ain't happening.
Nah.
She even tried to suck my dick. And like you said, yeah, she could not suck it like she normally could, because she's like, nope, I'm gonna throw up if I.
You can't get into it. You're all bloated and shit. Your stomach, you can't really. Bro, I made that mistake real quick. I made that mistake in one of my movie theater little sexual things. There was a chick who had eaten pizza before she showed up on the date. And how I knew she ate pizza, because she put that shit in my lap. You know what I'm saying? When she was going down on the nigga, she threw up all in my shit. Right? So I'm in a movie theater with pizza throw up all in my shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that food shit, it do fuck shit up. That's TMI. I know it's TMI for you niggas. But I'm just saying, to your point, that can, you know, kind of fuck shit up a little bit.
Yep. And then also one last thing too, as far as with the third thing with the pizza spot too, was like I remember I took a girl out. This was on a first date, met her off Tinder. I took her on a first date, and so we got drinks. And then later she did. So after about 2 drinks, we were there kind of for a while. I hadn't eaten anything all day. And then she did mention about like maybe getting like some food or something. And this is a spot I frequent all the time. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be hungry later because I've been drinking. So I was like, I'll get us a pizza. And I think a pizza is actually a good thing to do if you're going to do the food thing. Only because, one, you don't have to worry about the whole who's taking the leftovers back. Because like you get a pizza box, you take the box because you pay for the pizza. It's your food, and you bring it home.
Wait. Are you talking about? Are you giving this? Stop it. Are you giving this advice like pre-fucking or after you've been dating for a while? Because we need to cut out all food advice altogether.
No, that's not advice. I was just saying like to kind of go like to Miles' point as far as like when he said like, if you are going to get something, a pizza is probably the only thing acceptable. And I was like, yeah, the pizza is like the only thing that could really work in that scenario if you are going to do the dinner thing. But anything else like steak dinners, fish dinners, and all that shit, we get separate plates.
No. What Miles was talking about was like street vendors or like maybe a food truck. Like you're walking on the street and you walk by like a hot dog truck and you grab a Frank and a drink and begin walking. Like the song Renee. I don't know if you remember the song when they lost boys and shit, right? But my point is, I can halfway see that. Like if I can halfway see.
You want to be a New Yorker so bad.
Got my butters B. Got the butters.
Right, exactly. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kay. I'm sorry.
No, you got it. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with y'all 1,000%. But I was like, just going back to like a personal experience is what happened. Is like I got like a little small pizza. It was like $15, and I had it. And at the end of the night, you know, when we went back to my crib, it was like we ended up fucking or whatever. And I just put the pizza in the fridge. So I was like, oh, I got some sex. We had a good time with this chick, and you know, I got a pizza at the end of the night too. But it was like if it was like a steak dinner, you would have to go through like the whole leftovers, she's taking it home to someone else type thing too.
Right.
But I mean, obviously at the end of the day, I agree with y'all. Like food should just be off the table in most cases.
Food really should be off the table. And you know, I actually well, I had this process. I had a program set up where I used to do smoking the happy grass, the oregano, fucking, and then going out for food. Like a chick that I was already dating, not first date shit, but a chick that I was already dating and fucking with for a while. We would toke up, fuck, and then go eat. Man, let me tell you, a meal after First of all, food tastes really good when you high anyway. But a meal after smoking and fucking, food be tasting different. Like food be tasting
That's one of the most relaxed meals ever.
You really be enjoying that shit like you fucking. You really be enjoying it.
Because remember you nutted and shit. You got all them nutrients out. Plus you high and shit, nigga. Man, that would be my program. Like, come over, let's put one in the air, beat it down crazy, and then we go get something to eat, man. Whoo, that shit right there.
No, I would get like, I was hungry. Yep.
No, I would get like two orders of Thai food and eat that shit by myself, like 2 separate orders, and eat both them joints by my goddamn self.
That's funny. But yeah, I wanted to call in and share that because I was like, yeah, man, I was looking at the topic and I was like, yeah, that's kind of when I learned, like, the whole dinner thing. It clicked to me like the whole dinner thing it's an extra step that's not needed when I actually just got some balls and said, fuck it, let me just ask for what I want.
Exactly.
Yeah, just my bad.
No, go ahead. You got it.
No, I just want to say, guys, at the end of the day, it's all about you just creating the best dating experience for yourself you can. That's as a man, that should be your mission. How can I create the best dating experience for myself that I can? Mm-hmm. Where I actually enjoy the women I'm dealing with. I'm fucking the women I'm actually attracted to. And these women actually enjoy fucking me, where I have little to no drama. Because when you deal with women, you cannot completely eliminate nonsense. It's impossible, right? But you want it to be few and far between. You want most of your interactions to be very, very positive and pleasant. And you have control over that, believe it or not. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. It's funny thing about the video too is one thing I caught that the guy complaining, making the TikTok said, he was like, yeah, she got the prime steak and the crab. He said that looked really good. Like he was surprised at the food. Like he was like, oh, maybe I should have got that, which tells you he's never been there.
He's never been. Yo, you're right. Cause he said she ordered a prime rib and it looked amazing. He said that she looked
the prime ribeye medium with the king crab truffle butter. It looked amazing.
It looked amazing. It looked amazing. I don't know if y'all
he was shocked.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but y'all probably didn't even hear that. I was playing it by myself. But yeah, he was like, it looked amazing. I'm like, all right, yeah. He put it back up. Let me play it.
Go play it back from the beginning.
Yeah. Hold on.
So I take this girl to Trulux and she orders the prime ribeye medium with the king crab truffle butter. It looked amazing. Like, you're right, Carlos.
And when he says it, he sounds like he's reading it directly off the menu because he forgot what she ordered. Like, if you go there all the time, you're not going to say, she ordered the prime ribeye. You're going to say, I got the prime rib with the crab. If you go there all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, yeah, he was shocked at it. But yeah, that was it. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go get back to the show.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling.
Yep.
All right. Peace. Nah, man, you guys gotta look at it a certain way. You gotta realize that, like certain types of steak dinners and all that type of shit, that shit is a privilege. You understand? Like,
that's what I'm saying. But here's my.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I just want to say this real quick and I'll pass it right back to you. Mm-hmm. Guys, you have to understand there are certain things that women have to earn. They just have to earn that shit. Like comedy specials, comedy shows, concerts. You should not be taking random bitches on these kind of dates. Go ahead, Mal.
Nope. No, and because and here's one of the reasons why, like what you were saying earlier, Kay, about, you got to dote on yourself. You got to treat yourself well. You got to take yourself to these places first. Because I remember my come up. There was a point in my life where I couldn't afford steak dinners. I couldn't even afford Longhorn. Do you understand? I couldn't afford Olive Garden. Like, I literally couldn't afford these things. And so as found my way and, you know, developed my skill and started making money and certain other things, I would take myself to, you know, I would have a steak at an Outback. You understand? And then, you know, upgrade it to like Longhorn. You understand? And I used to go to Longhorn. Like there was a time that I was doing that intermittent fasting shit. And so I would save my one meal for Longhorn. I would show up at Longhorn at like 4:30. Right. And that would be my first and only meal of the day. And I would get the ribeye and shit. You understand? And then I started, you know, doing better. And then I would take myself to Ruth Chris. You understand? And then I remember, you know, shout out to Lucario when we went out to LA to go film Boss Mac.
Game Kings 1, right?
Yeah. For Game Kings 1. That was the first time I ever been to Mastro's. You understand? Mastro's is a steakhouse, right? And so I understood the pricing. I understood the value. I understood the different quality of steak. Because shit, you going from Longhorns is a good steakhouse. Don't get me wrong. Because let me tell you something. If you ever in any town and you want a decent steak and you don't want to think about it too much, you could always choose Longhorn. Longhorn is one of the most consistent fucking steakhouses I've ever been to in my life. I went to Longhorn in Puerto Rico, my nigga, and still had a great steak. You understand? So Longhorn is one of them places where it is consistent. It's a good fucking steak and it's consistent. And it's not that expensive, right? Although it's still more expensive than maybe your Applebee's or your Chili's. But the point I'm trying to make is I got into that world myself. A lot of you are exploring the world of steaks and expensive, finer things with a bitch. And you don't really fully understand it. And you're allowing her to experience it. No, the way that you should do it is you should explore the world of steaks and the finer things by yourself. And then that's when, because you understand the world of the finer things, that's when you can say, okay, does this bitch deserve it, or all she just get is dick, or all she just get is whatever? Because I can't be rewarding her with the finer things when she don't truly fucking deserve it. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all cats, man. Y'all look at a woman and just because of her face, you think she deserves a dinner at Mastro's. No. A woman deserves a dinner at Mastro's when she's proven herself to be valuable to you, when she's proven herself to be loyal to you, to reflect your masculine identity. I can't take a woman to a place like Mastro's and I don't see myself in her. She's not reflecting me. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And here's I want to make a couple of points to all you guys. The first point I want to make is the mistake. Men treat dates like interviews or comfort building exercises. A lot of you guys, y'all look at dates like, oh, I got to make her comfortable and we have to get more comfortable with each other. No, you're a grown man. You should always be comfortable around yourself.
Facts.
You should always be comfortable around you. So if there's a woman around you or whoever else is around you, you should always be comfortable and feel comfortable. So you don't have to comfort build with a woman. The reality, sexual interest is largely pre-decided before the date. Now, people peep the phrase, sexual interest. I didn't say sexual desire. There's a big difference between sexual interest and sexual desire. So whether or not a woman is interested in you sexually is pre-decided. Now, a woman can get out on a date with you and be sexually interested, and then the sexual desire is there because of what you're doing. Like the caller called in and told the shorty, hey, after the spot, you want to go back to my place and basically fuck? She was like, sure. So the sexual interest was there, and when he said what he said to her, now the desire is following it, which is the action, right? That's the reality. Here's the correction. Dates are for confirming attraction and logistics, not manufacturing desire.
Right.
The video that we saw, and unfortunately a lot of you guys, you're using the date to try and manufacture desire. You're trying to manufacture something that was never even there before the date, right? So I just want to put that on your conscience. If y'all got any questions, man, let's go ahead and hear them. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see them. I don't see no questions coming through.
All right. And guys, we got free calls. So go ahead and call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We got free calls for y'all. So go ahead and call in.
Yeah, we got 4 free calls.
Yep.
We got 4. I believe it could be more, but it's at least 4 free calls. Y'all need to call in, man. Look, guys, we got about 30, 35, 40 minutes maybe, and we out. You know what I'm saying? So, get to it. And guys, if you do have a question, put a Q in the chat. Okay, it's free to ask a question in the chat. But if you call in, you're gonna have to, hit the cash apps, right?
All right.
Dates don't create desire, they expose it. Right? So, and I just want to say this real quick, guys. When y'all set up dates, right? When you're face to face with a woman and you're setting up a date, or prior to setting up a date, I should say, you need to flirt with the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you will do yourself a big favor and save yourself a lot of time if you flirt before you offer the date. Once you start flirting, the woman's response to you flirting with her will tell you whether or not it even makes sense to offer a date.
Right.
Like flirt with the chicks. Y'all just have these basic conversations. Hey, what's up, girl? Man, I just want to say you're very attractive. I mean, you're very pretty. That dress looks good on you. Look, I want to take you out sometime. And that's it. Like, you really don't take the time to see her response to what you're saying. You really don't take the time to see if she's down to really engage you.
Right.
Right? So that way you can know right then and there, oh, she feeling me. Oh, yeah. She with this. Oh, yeah. So look, we're going to get together Friday at 9:00. Yeah, take the number. Right? Y'all are offering dates, and because y'all think, because the woman didn't reject you or tell you no right off the bat, because the woman actually gave you her real number, and because she actually showed up on a date, you think her interest is genuine. You think she really wants to get at you. No. You're offering a date where you're paying. Why wouldn't she show up? And that's what y'all have to remember. Guys, women have no problem getting dick. Dick is like raindrops. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. So when you're offering women an opportunity to get non-sexual time with no obligation of sex, women are gonna take it most of the time.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, cool, I get to go out, enjoy myself, and I ain't gotta fuck for it. Oh, hell yeah, I'm with this. Go ahead,
They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. That and that's why we gotta understand our position as men. We offer everything to them. So all we gotta do is be careful of what we offer. That's all. You understand? A lot of you cats is like, oh, well, chicks is not gonna go for this, chicks is not going. It don't matter what she gonna go for. What matters is if she goes for what we offer. And that's a beautiful part about offering something that is simple, because you really get to see where her interests are. Like a lot of you niggas, let's go rock climbing. Oh, let's go axe throwing. Let's go play pool. Let's go to dinner. Let's go, let's go hiking let's go to the beach. A lot of you niggas want to take a bitch to the beach for the first date. No, no. Oh, let's go to the movies. I don't want to take a female nowhere where her attention is split between me and the other thing. If we go to a place that make a decent coffee, oh, this coffee tastes good, back to focusing on me. Oh, we go to a place we get some ice cream. Oh, this ice cream tastes good, back to focusing on me. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we taking a little walk in the park. Oh, this park is so nice, back to focusing on me. You at the fucking movies, she's focused on the damn movie for 2 fucking hours. And on top of that, let me tell you guys, there's a time limit on dates too. There's a time limit on dates too. So why would I take a woman to a 2-hour movie? She gets to sit next to me for 2 fucking hours and I don't even know her? That's crazy. Because after, look, a 2-hour movie. Yeah, go ahead, Kate, go ahead.
No, I just want to say what Kobe Lean said, and I'll pass it right back to you about the 2-hour movie. He said, you got to be the main character. Guys, you can never make the woman the focal point of the date. You are. Go ahead, man.
Right. Yeah, a 2-hour movie, man. you gotta look, a date, any regular date supposed to be 30 to 45 minutes, period. You understand? So with me, with the way I got shit set up, a 2-hour movie, it's time for us to go the fuck home right after the movie's done, because I shouldn't even be spending that much fucking time with you. You get what I'm saying? I should not be spending that much time with you at all. So the fact that we've been sitting here for 2 hours and then after that, we still supposed to have correspondence and talk and this and bro, y'all be giving too much of your time to these women. And that's why a lot of y'all cats be so afraid of women, because somewhere in your mind, you think that you're supposed to be spending that much time. And that's the same thing with dinner too, because remember what I said, dinner comes in courses. As soon as you sit down, that's somewhat of an obligation / agreement. Like, because the waiter is looking to get the tip and they want to serve you and then you order this and then it takes some time to, like, you ever been in a restaurant and they ask you, oh, would you like for the salad to come out with the entree? Or would you like for this to come out with that? And when you say you want everything to come out together, sometimes the food take longer because it takes a while to cook a decent steak and to make the French onion soup and the mashed potatoes and all that other shit. Because most great restaurants, right? Most things are made to order. It's not like they got a whole fucking rack of steaks that's already heated up that they could just, no, you order the steak and they put that shit on when you order it. After you order it, the waiter got to go and put the order in, and then they pull the steak out the fridge or whatever they pull it out of. Then they season it up and drop it on the grill or the skillet or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So we got to know what the fuck we doing. Y'all niggas is giving these females way too much too early, and it doesn't help anything. And the more you guys do, there's a lot of simp niggas and there's a lot of guys that, you know, Bitcoin millionaires and niggas that come from rich families, though, so they don't understand the value of time and money, but they because that is what they're used to, and it's quote unquote nothing to them. And if it ain't chicken if you got it, they take these women to these places. And these women think that that's what it's supposed to be, and it's just sad. It's just wrong, because even if you rich like that and you go to True Lux all the time, again, a date shouldn't. The average dinner takes a good hour and a half, like a decent dinner with all your courses. Even if you skip dessert, with all the courses, it still takes a good hour and a half to have a decent dinner. That's too much time to be spending with somebody. Way too much time to be spending with somebody on the first date. You got it.
No, we do got some questions. No, I agree. You said 30, 45 minutes, and I would say an hour at the most, and that's most. Pushing it. Because you guys got to remember, 30 minutes. Guys, I want you to sit somewhere and look at a clock for 30 minutes and see how long that shit is. It's a long fucking time. 30 minutes is a long time. So and I say this about having a conversation with women. If you meet a woman face to face for the first time and you do the introduction in your conversation, 5 minutes is a long time. 5 minutes of just 5 minutes. So I said all that to say this. There's no way you should be 25 minutes into a date and you don't know if that woman is feeling you or not.
Facts.
You 25 minutes and you don't know? You still don't know? And the guy, he said he didn't know until after the date, after an hour and a half, 2 hours, sitting there talking about nothing. And then a woman gave him the hug, the church hug, you know what I'm saying, with all that gap and space in between. And that's when he realized. So it took you until then to realize she wasn't feeling you because of the hug? Right. So, and here's my thing to you guys, because a lot of you guys, this is what you want women to do. You want women to say something in the conversation to give it away that they're feeling you, so you're more comfortable to start getting a little more flirty yourself.
Right.
And that's the wrong move. Again, I'm gonna go back to the caller that called in. Mm-hmm. You said, yes, it's too much like choosing signals. It's hope. You're hoping. And here's the problem with hope. Hope makes you angry when it don't come.
Facts.
It makes you angry, right? So now, because you're hoping, and if you listen to him talk, he felt some kind of way about the hug. And he felt some kind of way about the date. And again, you should not, there should not be any volatile or vitriol or anything like that towards the woman. You shouldn't be mad because, again, the date, what is the date for?
to see if you want to see her again. She showed you with her actions you don't want to see her again. So why are you mad?
Right.
You found out what you needed to find out. Why are you mad? Right. We got a question. So he says, ultimately, when first approaching, is this more a time for exposing who has high desire? When should I even bother with creating desire? Thanks. You cannot create desire. You guys, you cannot create desire. It either exists mutually or it doesn't.
Right.
You cannot create it.
Right.
So when you very first, guys, this is true of every encounter you have with women. When you very first approach them, and let's say you do dating apps. Let's say you do dating apps and when you first meet her, it's actually on the date. It doesn't matter. It's the same shit because it's the first time you guys are visually interacting. That moment, the woman is already analyzing you whether or not she views you as someone she would want to fuck right now. Within the first several seconds to a couple of minutes. So if you're 25 minutes into the conversation or to the date, she knew 20 minutes ago whether or not she would fuck you if it came to that. So the problem with you guys is you're not having the right conversations to get women to reveal to you what they're really thinking about. Which is why the guy on the date, in the video, when he got the church hug and he didn't know she wasn't feeling him, he wasn't having the right conversations to bring it up out of her. You're not having the right conversations, right? You want to speak to this question, Miles?
Real quick, I want to say this too. It's not a definite, but could it be that the reason why she forgot the doggy bag in the back seat is because she wanted to get away from that nigga? That's how much she ain't like his ass?
Ooh, that's true. Because why did she keep it in her lap? Why she put it in the back seat or whatever?
She put it in the back seat and then forgot that shit like, I'm trying to get away from this nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Because the car ride, it smell like food the whole way, so you can't forget that it's there. It smell like that shit.
It's there. Yeah, with the crab and the truffle butter and shit, and you forgot it? She wanted to leave that date so fucking bad. She did not like that nigga. She did not like that nigga. Exactly. But see, he talking about, I want to know if I was wrong. No, you was wrong for taking her to such a fucking great restaurant on the first date. That's what you was wrong for. Everything else was just wrong by default because you fucked up in the first place. But let me answer the question. Ultimately, when approaching, is it more time or should I bother with creating desire? Is it more time for exposing who has high desire? Is this more a time for exposing? Well, yeah, basically that's it. You just want to when you approach you, and this is why we tell you to approach 25 women a day, right? That's just a number we throw out. But the bottom line is for you to make a lot of approaches so you can understand what you're looking at when you're dealing with these women. You can understand the difference between high desire and not so much, right? And you can't create desire. Just focus on meeting the women that show and reflect high desire. That's all. That's really it.
That's it. Guys, look, it's really this simple. You see a woman, you visually say to yourself, I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to go holler at her real quick.
Yep.
On the way to walking up to her, take your mask off, take that motherfucker off, and present her with the most authentic version of you. Guys, if you want to have an authentic conversation with a woman, you have to be the one to initiate the authenticity within the conversation. You have to. You have to be the one. Now, what you will find, Express, however say your name, what you will find is that even when you're being authentic, you're going to have women that choose to keep their mask on. They're not bringing their true selves to the equation, right? So once you see that a woman is resistant to having a real conversation with you and she's reluctant, you leave her alone. You don't keep going. You don't try and push past her resistance. You stop and you move on to the next woman. We have another question.
All right.
So he says, do you think it's easier to get dates and attract women at singles events or co-ed sports leagues compared to cold approaching them in the street or mall? Here's my answer to that. And this is what you guys fail to understand. The event doesn't decide whether or not women are sexually attracted to you there or not.
Not at all.
It doesn't decide that. Guys, okay, I keep saying this. I've met women driving in my car. I'm driving. There's a chick next to me. I honk my horn. I do this. She nods her head, yes. I point. She pulls over. We pull over on a fucking street or the highway, whichever one it is. When I was younger, I was doing this. Not in my age now, and I'm not pulling nobody over on no goddamn street. But when I was younger, I did that all the time. I met chicks pumping gas, grocery stores. That was down the fuck. It doesn't matter where you meet women at. Either they want you or they don't.
Facts.
Just because you go to, it's not, guys, if you go to a mall, if you go to a mall and you're not having any luck in there, it's not the mall. It's not because it's the mall. It's because the women in there don't want you.
It's you. All right, we got we got 404. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. Where did you send it, or are you taking a free call? 404. 404 going once. 404 twice. All right, we out. All right, call back if you, I don't know if the connection was bad or what, but go ahead and call back if it, whatever. But guys, call in. Go ahead and call in.
Quick.
Go ahead and call in, guys. 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in. All right, go ahead, Kay.
No, shout out to Baz or Baz for the 20 pound or euro, whatever it is. Appreciate you. Let's get back to his question. Again, and I'm gonna say this, Miles. I'm gonna pass it right back to you, guys. Now, I will say this, because two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
There are places that are more conducive for shit to go down because of the mind frame that women are in, like a club or a hookah lounge. Yes, those spots are more conducive for one night stands and sex to happen. One is at night. A lot of fucking when people just meet happens at night. But also those spots are conducive for people to meet and hook up. But it doesn't, those same women that you meet at a hookah lounge, they go grocery shopping too. Go ahead, Miles.
Well, yeah, I'll say this. The answer to his question is the place where you feel the most like yourself, meaning the place where your masculine identity shines. That's the place. So out of all the places that you listed, ask yourself, in which one of these places does my masculine identity shine the most? Meaning, which one of these places do I find myself to be more comfortable, more confident, more charismatic, and just I'm able to be myself more comfortably? That's really the answer to the question. You understand? And the truth is that you asking, but none of these places might be those places. None of these places might actually be those places. 404, you are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. And did you where did you send it? And are you taking a free call? 404.
Hey, how you doing? This is Adrian out of Atlanta, 28.
Okay, what's up?
I'm taking a free call.
Okay.
What's up, Miles?
What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, no, but pretty much I'm at work right now, but I want to ask this question and I'm gonna hop off and listen to it.
Okay.
But I approached this chick. The thing is, I set up the date immediately once she texted me her name. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just send her the address to the Starbucks I want to see her at and give her the time and date. And this was last night, but she ain't never hit me back. So I asked ChatGPT, was it bad to be that direct, or is that just exposing her not being that interested?
Wait, I just want to know what kind of answer ChatGPT gave you. What did ChatGPT say?
ChatGPT said it doesn't necessarily mean she wasn't interested, but yeah, it just said that type shit.
It doesn't mean she wasn't interested?
Yeah. It said like she could be doing something, and I understand that, but I just met you, and you know what I'm saying? If you was really trying to fuck with me, then I already know your ass should just goddamn go ahead and confirm that bitch. I just believe she wasn't that interested.
So,
but I'm about to hop off because I'm at work.
No, but what's your question again?
Well, I'm just reconfirming that she ain't that damn interested in me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. You can hop off. Go ahead.
Oh.
All right. So basically, I don't know if you heard that, Kate, but basically, I'm gonna just recap. So he said he met this girl last night. Told her to text him her name, and then so he sent her back the location, time, and date for the Starbucks that he wanted to meet her at. But she never hit him back, and he's trying to find out what happened or what went wrong or whatever. And I mean, but he pretty much got the right answer. She's just not that interested. That's all.
Yeah, and in a lot of cases, guys, and shout out to Big Ben Backo for the 20. In a lot of cases, guys, I want y'all to understand something. There are most of the scenarios you're in, the woman not being interested has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Meaning there was nothing you could have done to save or salvage the situation. She just wasn't feeling you. And this is what guys like to do. Y'all like to play tricks with yourselves. And you like to say, well, damn, if I would have said this or if I would have said that, maybe it would have been different. No, nigga. She just wouldn't have been interested. No, it would have been the same result. Know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, guys, I don't think guys understand how fast women make up their mind. I don't think guys understand how fast women make up their mind whether or not there is sexual interest there for you. Guys, I don't think you understand how fast it is. See, y'all think it's a matter of days and dates and phone conversations. No, it's a matter of 30 to 45 seconds, a minute or two. That's how quick women know. And I want to put this on your conscience just to kind of illustrate my point a little further. If women know that fast that they're not interested, wouldn't they also know that fast that they are? Come on, man, look. Y'all are letting women fool you with this. Oh, I need like 3 dates and like 4 phone calls to know if I view you sexually. No, they don't. They don't need all that time. Well, look, let me tell you what women gonna do. They gonna look at you up and down. Like, have you ever had that happen? You walk up on a chick and you see her eyes literally look at your feet, back up to your head and back down to your feet and back up again. They're gonna look you up and down.
Yep.
Right? Because they're studying you. They're looking at your face, your hair, your everything. And then you open your mouth and the tone of your voice. All of that shit in a matter of seconds is being analyzed in her mind and being sent through a filter. And it's either, yes, he can get this pussy or no, he couldn't. That quick.
Yep. That quick.
And I have a woman in here confirming what I'm saying. It's that quick. Now here's the key though. Here's the key. Because I want to make sure that I do women a solid with this one. Just because women know quickly that they might want to fuck you, don't mean they're going to fuck you quickly. I want guys to understand that. Just because a woman can meet you on a Friday night and know that she's interested in having sex with you, but she doesn't want to fuck you tonight. Now, if you hit her tomorrow night, it might be on and popping. Right. So just because a woman knows that she's down doesn't mean it's gonna happen on the first date. It don't mean that. Right. It don't mean that. Right. Because some women, she might be like, I could fuck him now.
Right.
I know he wants me. I want him, but I really want to see him again. And I don't want it to be just sex if I can help it. I mean, I still want to give him this pussy.
Right.
But I really want to see him again. So what happens, Miles, and ladies know this. So if they see you a second time and they get that same feeling they got the first time, or they fucking.
Yep.
Because all it does is reconfirm what they already knew about you. Yeah, you're the one I should be fucking. That's all. That's all it does. It reconfirms it. All right. So we do have another question. Hold on, my shit. Okay, there we go. So he says, a less desirable female told me she was just happy to be a part of what I have going on. Less desirable? Do you mean like the way she looks? Is that what you mean? Then he says, we low-key flirt, but more attractive women conceal things so they do feel the same way. No, bro, guys. You see, you're playing tricks on your mind right now. Guys, a woman who's attracted to you isn't necessarily concealing it. Let me break this down. Okay, I want guys to understand something.
Right.
when women are sexually attracted to you, most women aren't going to be obvious about it.
Right.
Because they don't know how you're going to take it. Right? They don't know if you're going to think they're a hoe, if they're too fast. They don't know where your mind is at.
They're still worried about rejection themselves.
Exactly. Go ahead, Miles. You got it.
No, you got it. Keep going.
No. So I just want to say that most women, they're not going to make it. Now, if a woman is making it obvious, she's displaying masculine tendencies. Like if she's making it obvious, like she looking at you, licking her lips, and she looking at your, your package, and she like, I can't wait to get that up in me. Like most women aren't going to do that. They're not going to make it that obvious that they're looking at you sexually or that they're not going to make it that obvious. The most she might do is look at you a lot, get close to you, and just smile a whole lot, right? But they're not going out of their way to conceal the fact that they sexually desire you. They're just not going to admit it. They're not going to. So this is what guys have to understand. What it takes for women to admit it or to let you know is for you to give them permission that it's okay.
Facts.
So this is what guys don't understand. Okay, women are very sexual, right? So when they're dealing with you, they don't know how sexual you are. And they don't know how sexual they can be with you just yet. So you flirting with them and building sexual tension gives them permission to say it's safe for me to come out and let him know who I am and let him know I've been thinking about that dick. Go ahead, Miles.
And I want to say something about the word sexual tension. I wonder if when guys hear the word sexual tension, I wonder if they think that it's like, all right. Because if you think of tension, if somebody has tension, that means they're like, maybe if you have tension in your shoulders, maybe you're a little bit stressed out or whatever. So I think a lot of times when guys hear sexual tension, I think they think it's something negative or something bad. Like the tension is the fact that the woman doesn't want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Well, I think guys need to understand that sexual tension is it just has to do with what it's going to take to break through the inhibitions to get to it. That's all it is, right? It's not to say that the woman doesn't want to do it. It's just to say that there are certain things that need to happen for sex to happen. And how much do we need to break through that tension to get there? For example, have you guys ever seen one of those dudes on the street that be blowing them big ass bubbles with the rope and the string?
Yep.
So understand that the more could they have the different solutions? Some solutions are stronger than others, right? And so sometimes you ever seen them, they'll even poke the fucking bubble and it won't bust. And then sometimes you'll see them just
a solution.
Exactly. So the tension that it takes to burst that bubble is more than the tension that it would take to burst one of those smaller bubble machines or whatever. Do you understand? So, so for example, even have you ever seen a leaf fall on a body of water, right? It's because the surface tension of the water can support the weight of the leaf because the leaf is very light. So tension doesn't necessarily mean that we're struggling to make sex happen. Tension is just how much is it going to take to break through the surface? That's all. Now, you have some levels of sexual tension that are very thin, like the bubbles made from a weaker solution. And then you have some tension that's as tough as leather, right? The point we're trying to explain to you is that it's up to you to know the difference between the type of tensions. You got some women that their sexual tension situation is like leather. Leave them bitches alone. It's time to end the date. After one drink, we realize that her surface tension for sex is like that. So we're going to leave her alone. But then we got other chicks where their surface tension is like a bubble. And they just need you to poke that shit in the right place. And so the bubble explodes because they're ready. They are ready for you, but you got to know which is which. And that's the real part. That's the entire part about understanding the game, knowing yourself and then knowing how the woman responds to you to say to yourself, OK, I'm building this sexual tension, and it's gonna be real simple and easy because I already could see that she's feeling me. You see what I'm saying?
To your point, Miles, and I had a client who told me a story. He was at I believe like a masquerade or some type of costume party, and he met this young lady, and they hit it off. They were making out, kissing, and all of that. And at some point when they were making out, one of her friends came and grabbed her for like a costume contest or something. So the lady walked away from him, and she was like, "Well, I'll see you later." Right? So then they making out, kissing, all that. So he said to himself, when she walked away, he said, "Fuck, damn, I don't know why I didn't take advantage of that moment," right? So later on, he said he saw her again. And he said this time, he said when they saw each other, he said they both started walking towards each other, like they wanted to continue what they started. Yeah. So he said this time when he walked up on her, he said they embraced, and he said, "You want to fuck?" He said, that's all he said. He said, "You want to fuck?" And she said, "Sure." And they went to like a closet or some shit. They went somewhere, right? Like kind of out the way, and they was fucking. Now, and I told that story to say this. She was already down to have sex. She was waiting on him to initiate it.
Exactly.
She was already, like you said, she was already there. Guys, most women, most of the time, won't initiate it if you don't.
Right.
Because in a woman's mind, she's like, I'm kissing him. I'm letting him touch me. I'm touching him back. God damn. What more do this motherfucker need? Do I gotta spell it out for him that he can have his pussy now? Like,
right. Real talk.
Like a lot of you guys, y'all, you depend too much on women to do and say things to clue you in, instead of you being the initiator and more assertive and literally making the woman reveal to you exactly what she's really thinking.
Right.
Like where she has no choice. Because here's the thing. You cannot tell a woman you want to fuck and she fakes it. She got to respond to that. You want to
respond to it. Yo, I remember.
Fake it.
Bro, I remember.
Literally a yes or a no.
Yo, I remember, and shout out to my lady, but I remember our second date. She just kept giving me the look, bro. She kept giving me the
yes, daddy.
She kept giving me that look. You understand? And the I ordered the drinks came, and she took a sip and then she just kept looking at me. And I was like, "You ready to go, ain't you?" And then she was like, it was just like that.
She already decided. She already decided.
She was a bubble with weak solution. She was just waiting for me to pop the surface. You hear what I'm telling you? You understand? And it was on from that moment. It was on from that fucking moment. You hear what I'm saying? So it reminds me, when you said that just now, that's what it reminded me of.
And let me say this real quick, so guys can understand. And someone said excellent analogy when you was breaking down sexual tension, and it was. Let me also say this so guys understand what's happening with sexual tension. The woman knows you want her, and you know she wants you. It's just nothing is happening. There's no action yet. Like even in what you just described, when she gave you that look, when you saw that look, you're like, she wanted. And when you looked at her back, she knew, all right, he knows I want him now. So it's already known. Everybody, no words have to be spoken. And that's the beautiful thing about sexual tension. It requires no words. It just requires a look like, what's up, girl? Like, you know it. Like, she know you want to bend that ass over. And you know she wants you to bend that ass over. She's just waiting for you. She's looking at you like, I'm ready whenever you are to make this happen. Like, that's all she's waiting for is for you to make it happen.
That's it. That is it. Yeah. Guys, they're literally just waiting for you to burst the bubble, just to get through the surface tension.
There you have it.
You understand? That's really it. That's really it, man.
There you have it.
But guys, man, we got less than 5 minutes left. I got the phone line. I got the phone line still on. If y'all want to try to call in, we'll take one more call. If y'all want to call in, 844-672-7300. Other than that, man, niggas is out. You know what I'm saying? Go, yeah. Renee.
So shout out to, go ahead.
Yeah, Renee P says sexual attraction is a desire for sexual contact or intimacy with another person, driven by physical features, scent, voice, or personality traits, and involves emotional urges and physical arousal. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad she said emotional urges. Okay, because guys think women need an emotional connection to want to desire you sexually. No.
Not urge.
The only time a woman really needs an emotional connection is when she wants to date you seriously. That's the only time emotional connections really matter for a woman, is when she wants to date you seriously. Because I need you guys to understand something. For a woman to want to date you seriously, she has to enjoy spending time with you sexually and non-sexually. The emotional connection comes from the non-sexual part of it. That's where the real emotional connection comes in. Because a woman needs to know that you like her and desire her beyond just her bottom half.
Right.
That's very important for a woman to be able to decipher. Even without the sex, he likes me. Even without the sex, he wants to talk to me. Even without the sex, he enjoys my company. That's important. So the emotional connection comes from women understanding that.
Facts.
Right? But when we talk about attraction, sexual attraction is an emotion. So when a woman, like even when you said, you know, your woman was looking at you, she was feeling some emotions right then and there. It was some emotions she was feeling. And that was strong attraction. And dare I do say lust, a little bit of lust, maybe? Just a little hint, a tint of it. Right? When you have a strong sexual desire for somebody, and you have this desire to touch and be touched by him, that's an emotion that you're feeling at that moment. So I need you guys to understand that's an emotion. The problem with most guys, y'all don't know how to touch that emotion. Right. You don't know how to touch it. And that's why a lot of you guys end up performing and you end up doing things because you're trying to get the woman to show you something. You know, let me do this. Let me try this. Let me see if I can get her to. No, you're going about it the wrong way. You're going about it the wrong way. Guys, y'all better call in right now because we right there. We right at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah, the phone lines are still open. Give me all a chance, man. We still got we still got 3 free calls.
Yeah, y'all didn't take advantage of it. See? Y'all didn't take it. Last week, y'all didn't want to call because we was charging.
And free calls don't go over to the next show, so.
Nah. Use them or lose them.
Exactly.
It's kind of like when you tell a chick I want to fuck, she got to say yes or no. Right now, baby. Make up your mind now.
Yes, daddy.
Make up your mind right now. And let me just say this real quick, guys. A lot of you guys, you're afraid to say things to women. Y'all need to understand that women are very sexual. And any little thing you say can trigger a moisture change between their legs. Like anything you say. You can say some off the wall shit without any intent of being sexual, but because of how she views you in her own imagination, it's taking it there. Like when I told the chick I was going to smack her in the face with the water bottle, she said, "Damn, that made my pussy wet." Her own imagination took it there.
Right.
Right? Her own. And that's another thing. Shout out to you for the masculine identity, Miles, because when I was talking to the shorty, right, and I was lightly, like gently, like I gently touched her face like this. Girl, I'll smack the fuck out you with this water bottle, right? I'm gently touching the face, right? Even in that moment, right? Because I like to joke. I like to play around. I'm very comfortable around women. I like to joke. I like to talk shit.
Yeah.
So in that moment, I'm just talking shit, being Carrie, being myself. But being myself made her wet. Right? I need you guys to understand that. Being myself, being at one with my masculine identity caused her pussy to cry. I just want people to know that. Her pussy started crying. It just started crying, right? So, guys, you don't have to perform for women. You don't have to go out of your way to try and get women to feel you. Show up, introduce yourself, flirt, and you will see everything you need to see in short order.
Facts.
But that's it. We ain't got no questions. We ain't got no more questions or nothing.
All right. That's about it, man. Well,
where can they find you at, brother?
Yeah, man, guys, check me out at Cunningham Elements, CunninghamElements.com, CunninghamElements.com. Get your shea butter. It's still shea butter season. I got the shea butter for y'all. Also got the Masculine Identity Eau de Parfum. And also, yes, don't forget to try my lemon mint soap. It got the cooling factor. So when you shower, man, you feel it. You feel it all over you, man. Shout out to Efosa. He was like, it made the eggplant feel fresh. So yeah, shout out to shout out to the homie, man. Appreciate y'all. And then, yeah, of course, guys, we got Real Game No Theory tomorrow. And make sure y'all come through for that, man. It's always a great time. Shout out to 50, Steve, Lucario, and K-Zag and myself will be out there. And then, of course, make sure y'all go to Lucario, shoplucario.com, shoplucario.com, and take advantage of the flash sale for the online dating consultation with him and April MC. It is a 33% off value, on the dating consultation. It's pretty much guaranteed to get you more matches than you're getting now, man. I'm telling you, it is
guaranteed.
Yeah, so
it's guaranteed.
Telling you, they're going to teach you something that you've been, some mistake you've been making on your dating, either your profile, your bio, your swiping habits, whatever, man. They're going to show you what it is. So make sure you go take advantage of that. Shoplucario.com or go to lucario.gumroad.com and make sure you guys take advantage of that, man. K-Zag, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming up with the topic and the video and all that. And yeah, man, let's get it. Oh yeah, and shout out
guys.
To
in closing,
everybody. Yes, sir. Frankie Shy. Yep.
Yeah, shout out to all the moderators, everyone who called in, everybody who donated. Y'all went crazy today with that shit. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully we can get a repeat performance next week and going forward. Again, dates don't create desire; they expose it. That's all they do, guys. If you want your dating life to improve in 2026. You have the Masculine Identity. You have masculinemembership.com, right? You also have the Bad Boy Membership. You also have my joint, the manhoodisskillset.com. The Real Game No Theory. We here for y'all. Take advantage of this shit. We getting older. We're not gonna be here forever. I don't know who gonna pick up the mantle when we going. Taekwondo, he there, right? But I don't know about anybody else. I don't know nobody else that's gonna be there to pick it up for us, right? So get up on this while we here. Right. On that note, Miles, I appreciate you, my brother. Until tomorrow, Real Game No Theory.